My 4-year-old daughter, Madeline, she has been recently throwing a lot of tantrums, like the really emotional type, where she throws herself, is screaming, yelling. And I am afraid of being too tough on her and emotionally scarring her, or being too easy on her and turning her into a total brat.
Good question and a good concern, because you're trying to balance what it is to be a good parent in this situation. So tell me, what kind of things tend to trigger her? Have you noticed certain things that she tends to be more emotional about?
Anytime she doesn't get her way. So that could be anything. If you don't want to let her watch that extra show before bedtime, or if you don't give her the toys that she wants, or if you don't give her the food that she wants, anything will trigger her.
Okay, and then does she ever throw things? Is any physical consequences involved with that?
Yes, she's very physical. She will try to hit at me. She will, kick things, throw her toys. Her phone, if it doesn't get Wi-Fi fast enough, she'll throw it.
Oh my goodness, oh wow. What a tech-savvy kid. So weird for us. Right, when we grew up, we did not have that Wi-Fi. I remember AOL and dialing up, but this is a good question, and I understand that you're concerned, and I just want to reassure you that developmentally, this can be quite normal, and hopefully with some structure, you're going to help her get through it. And so one of the things about kids, especially at 4, is that they have a really hard time emotionally regulating, but because their verbal skills are quite not developed to talk about emotions, they don't know how to express themselves, so they basically sometimes look like they're overreacting. They're just trying to figure out what's going on. So the first thing to do is actually, when she is in the middle of a tantrum like this, you want to separate her from anything that she's trying to get at physically. Make sure that there's a safe distance. So provide that safe distance and talk in a very calm voice. So it's hard sometimes because they're emotional. You want to get emotional too. Take a couple deep breaths. Talk in a calm voice, and during that time, it's much easier for a child's brain to understand what to do and not what not to do. So our instinct is to say, stop doing that, stop throwing this. But you want to tell them what to do instead, like put that toy down, right? Because there's actually one step less in terms of interpreting what that means for them. So for kids, it's a lot easier. I think the third thing is sometimes there has to be consequences. You need to tell Madeline that there are some things that are zero tolerance, like hitting mommy. And for zero tolerance behaviors, there needs to be certain consequences. And they need to be delivered immediately, and you need to explain to her why you're delivering that particular consequence. So what are some good consequences? Taking away privileges, but not things like you can't have dinner, right? So take away a privilege, take away her phone maybe, or her iPad. And the last thing is model and teach good coping skills. So kids, they have a hard time when you talk at them a lot, so it's easier if they watch you. So I like to, with some of my 4-year-old patients, teach them this thing called bubble breaths. You actually blow bubbles with the little, things that you can obviously make at home, or like I used to love bubbles, the soap bubbles. And in that way, you teach them deep breathing. You can teach kids to take a mental vacation, which is a visualizing technique. Take them to a place where they like a beach or a nice vacation. And then another good tip is using stress balls. That way they can take their aggression out on something safe, and then you just reward them with positivity when they do something you like.